How you doing, Mark?
Yeah, I'm good. At you?
Yeah, well, thank you. Well, you've obviously got some stories to tell us, mate, because you kept it very quiet. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna come
I
right
to.
out with it, and off out in Sweden.
I've only just got here today.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and where are you doing the last part of this bit of training?
Uh, j- I haven't got much to do really. I'm just doing little bits now. Like a bit more conditioning and few things need to work on, a few techniques. But I've done enough sparring. I'll probably have another 2 months sparring. That's about it. But I think I've done enough.
And you've trained with some different guys this time, Ilir Latifi and guys like that.
Yeah. And if you heard of him, he called Fernando
Yeah.
Gonzalez. I've had a few good rounds with him, and a lot of lads there, some Thai boxing guys, who had at least 44 fights or something. I've been sparring them as well.
And what's it like? What's it been like out there? Because looking at the social media that Ilir Latifi's putting out, they're pretty impressed.
Yeah, I think I've kind of earned my respect there. I went there like just well, no, obviously no one knew me there. I went there, I did what I had to do, so
By
I'm
that you mean
impressed. I
kick
think.
ass.
Yeah.
So, by that you mean kick ass.
I would say that I did well. I did well.
How did that opportunity come about? And again, Ilir Latifi, I keep mentioning his name. He's obviously been impressed by what he's seen. Did he impress you? And what did you enjoy about being out there?
Everything really, sparring, different people, different techniques. Like Latifi, I think for some reason he noticed me when I was sparring, and he kept watching me after then. He said, You're a very, very good worker. You push pace." So he started watching me after that. Every
Uh,
time I was sparring, he's like, "Work, work, work, work."
and he's got a reputation for being, heavy-handed, and he go great wrestling, but you don't want to get caught with a punch. What's he like to watch? Did you spend any time watching him?
Nah, I think he's not really sparring properly. He just do more technical stuff, movements at the moment. I
And
don't like
how
to skip too much.
and how did the opportunity, how did it come around?
Uh, I was thinking about going to Thailand for a month, but then Carl and then kind of sorted it out for me. So I went down. They said I had 2 weeks trial. If it were good, they will keep me stay on for a month. Then so now I've got open invitation. I can go whenever I want.
Is it
So
someplace you definitely will you use that opportunity in future training camps and kind of split your time between Ludus Magnus and all, out there?
I've got next flight booked already for next year.
And of course, this opportunity couldn't have come at a better time because in couple of weeks' time we've got BAMMA 17, and arguably one of the hottest fights on that card. Yourself and Kane Musa, two undefeated guys who have taken the path to BAMMA. This on paper is a tasty fight. What do you feel about it?
Uh, don't get me wrong. Yeah, it's good record. Yeah, he's winning fights, but I'm not. I don't think he's been tested yet. The guy is fighting. It's not really for anybody like me. I'm sure you lot know that. It's not for anyone like me. So we'll see. We'll see. Now I can't even say much, but we'll see because he asked me for a war, so that's what I want to train for, a war. So I'm coming for him.
When you was at FCC a few weeks back selling T-shirts, very badly I might add. Uh, did you know at that point he was fighting Kane when you was watching him in the cage?
I'll watch it, but I didn't notice who the guy was. But I looked at his record. To me, he's a journeyman, I'd say. So
And your BAMMA debut against Jefferson George. I think there were a lot of people that might have thought Jefferson's experience would have been too much for you. You put in a great performance there. Looking back, what are other than the win? What are the biggest things you take from that performance?
uh, I just build my confidence more and more. Like not like apart from Jefferson, I've been going to that where I've just been Allstars. I've sparred better guys than Jefferson, better guys than Kane or ever spar. So and I've done really well. So my confidence is building up more and more. So I'm getting confident.
I gotta say, you're not shy, and yeah, I'm asking for names. I'm gonna admit it. You know, after you're done with Kane, what do you want next from BAMMA? Because I know you signed a multi-fight contract with them that you're keen to see through. But you know, that's 2 big wins on the trot. What are you gonna want after that?
Well, it's up to them, but I said already, all our freak show. I just shut him up. That's about it. I said, whatever. I hope this bro man pulls out or something, gets injured or something. I'll jump in, me. I feel ready for him.
You know, they've also signed Martin Stapleton, and you know, he's a veteran of the sport, been around since, you know, 2007. He's got some great wins on the UK level, and you know, he seems like a tasty opponent and a decent guy on top of it. You know, how if the freak show, are you looking at maybe Martin Stapleton as an opponent that you could use to catapult you to the next level?
I didn't really know much about Martin Stapleton, like, but since coming to that FCC show, I've seen a bit of him. Yeah, he's decent, but I don't know what to say. I'm not. If a fight comes to it, I will fight him because I don't care who I fight now in this level. But I think I'm going for guys who's got names because to me it's just Martin Stapleton is not. He's fought Bellator, yeah, fair enough, but he didn't win it. He didn't win his fight. So I'm going for guys who in the UFC beat him and get what it needs to be. So not disrespect to him, but he's a good fighter. But I don't. If it comes to it, I'll fight. But I don't think I need that type of fighter to him. Maybe if he wins a few more fights, fair enough. But yeah, I'm just there to fight. Whoever comes, I'll fight.
It sounds like a stupid question, but you seem pretty in like a confident mood. Do you think at the moment, with the skill set you've got and you know where you are right now, you could challenge for them sort of BAMMA titles and stuff? Well, I'm talking Banui, really.
I'm here to fight. I said it. I'm here to fight. I think my fight with Jefferson, everyone thought I had a chance to lose, but I think I'm so confident. I think I'm improving more and more. I've quit my job to do this full time, so whoever wanted to fight me, I will watch him 24/7 like I've been doing to other guys, and I will fight them.
You know, you seem every time we talk with you, your confidence becomes more apparent. Your confidence not only in the cage but in interviews as well. This is a career choice for you now, isn't it? And it, you know, how much does continuing to get these wins mean to you? Not just as an athlete, but as someone who's choosing to do this for the career.
It means a lot to me. It means a lot. I just enjoy fighting, you see. So, but this career means I've quit my job to do this full time. So I've got nothing else to do. This is what I do. So for someone to come and try and take it away from me, they're going to be in trouble.
You know, I'm asking you to look into a crystal ball, but I'm assuming this time next year we're talking to BAMMA's lightweight world champion.
Whatever they get me, I'm going for. But I said I've got my eyes set on them titles. So whoever I need to fight, I'll go for them.
And
I asked for higher guys than Musa. I asked for decent guys, but they didn't give me him. Or Musa. Maybe it was as a ticket seller. I don't know. But I'm there to fight.
And has that confidence grown even more due to, you know, some of the praise that you have rightly earned training at Allstars? Has that just said in your head, no, I am as good as I'm telling everybody? Yeah,
I believe so. Because some of the guys there, some of them, when I went there, I didn't think I could beat. But through training, I'm like, you know, like doing really, really well against them. It's not like they're dominating me dominating them. I'm like, actually like putting the fight against him. And that built my confidence so much, even in wrestling. I went a bit unfit, but after that, I feel like I was a machine, kept going. Like now, I'd say 4 rounds is no problem.
when you look at the training you get at Ludus Magnus and the training you get at Allstars, is it naturally easy to fit those two things together? Are the mindsets very similar in the two camps, or do you have to sort of change your training regimen when you go from one to the other?
It was a bit different because there's everything under one roof, and then obviously they've got a bit more money than us. But we just work on what we've got. But I try my best to be best fighter as I can. But I spoke to Paul and I spoke to Carl. I think we're going to work together. When it comes to close to my camps, I'll be flying out to different gyms. I mean, out of UK just to get that skill sets that I need. So I'm just confident. I honestly believe I can beat all these guys, so I'm not too worried.
Do you think that that's something that Scott has to do as well? I know your teammates with him, and so I'm asking your opinion. Do you think Scott would benefit from that kind of change of scenery as well from time to time?
I believe so, but I'm not going to comment on that's up to Scott. So.
Of course, yeah. I'm not asking you, if you think it's right or wrong. I just, it seems to me that you've got the best of both worlds now, because you got the guys that know you from the beginning of your career and sort of have helped you. And now you've got, arguably one of the best teams in Europe to go and see on an international level. You must be fairly happy with that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. My confidence come up so much because of them. I'm thinking, yeah, I can do this now. So, yeah, my confidence. That's why I'm thinking, yeah, Scott should do it, but it's up to him. But for me, I think it's a really, really good thing to do.
Kane Musa, December 6th, you've already said what you think of him. For those people that perhaps have still slept on you, Mark, what can they expect to see in that fight?
Fireworks. I know he's going to come out, probably trying to swing it out. It's his own hometown, so he's going to come out trying to swing it. But I can guarantee you will not go through third round with me. It will gas out. I can tell you that. I'm going to put pressure on it until the end.
It's always wonderful watching the evolution of a fighter, and I think we more than perhaps most have seen you from the amateur days all the way through. What is the ultimate goal for Marc Diakiese in MMA? And I think I know the answer, but I want to. When you retire, what will your legacy be?
Obviously, leave a legacy now. I want to be the best as I can be. So it's not about just getting to UFC now. It's about, you can be UFC, but it's about staying there as well. That's why I'm thinking. I'm taking my time. Beat these guys. I'd rather lose outside the UFC than getting in and start losing fights. So that's what I'm saying. I'll fight any guy that's out there wanting to fight me. I'll fight.
BAMMA must be the perfect promotion for you at the moment then, because not only can they give you the best of European, as we look at the fight that Fletcher does have instead of you, they're willing to bring in people from the outside as well. How many fights have you got on this contract with them? And how pleased are you that you've got that security that BAMMA are putting on more consistent and bigger shows?
Yeah, I'm very pleased. Yeah, they're doing a great job. But we'll just see what fight they get me. It depends. I think I've got a few more fights to go. Maybe three fights. Yeah. So if I get a title shot, but we'll see how they're treating me as well, because I'm a fighter. So if they're not treating me well, I'm gonna move to another promotion, obviously. But we'll see. I'm just there to fight. So
looking at the UK scene, yeah. Who do you think is the best lightweight, other than yourself? Who do you think is the best lightweight in the UK currently?
Best light, I won't say. I'll say myself.
Yeah, other than yourself, though.
Who's number two?
Nah, I don't know. I don't really watch people unless I'm fighting them. To be honest, so I don't know. I don't really watch them unless I know I'm something to do with me. So I don't.
Every time we've mentioned Kane's name, we get a heated response. Do you think there's a little too much hype around him coming in and not enough people knowing what you're capable of?
Yeah, I believe so. I think he believes in his own hype. He thinks he's better than he is. He makes a lot of mistakes on ground, standing up, which I'm hoping doesn't do, because if he does that in first round, he's getting KO'd.
Mark, it's always a pleasure catching up with you. I've mentioned it before, but watching your confidence grow? You always had talent. No one ever doubted that. I remember the 6 German suplexes in a row. I remember calling you Chris Benoit.
Well, I've got a tank now. I've got a tank to do that again. So that's what I'm saying.
It really has been a pleasure, though, watching you grow in stature in the cage, but also out of the cage. And I don't care if it's bias. I wish you the best of luck in this fight. Are there any friends or any sponsors or any training partners that you would like to shout out, that you would like to thank, helping you prepare for this fight with Kane?
You should have said this right before the interview. Just thank everyone from Allstars. Obviously, Marc Diakiese doing such a great job. Papi Abedi from is an ex-UFC fighter.
Yeah.
He's in a great. I've been there for a month and he's proper looked after me. I didn't pay for anything.
Sorry, you're not gonna come out. Are you gonna come out chomping on a cigar as well?
No. He's in my corner this time. So. Yeah.
Sorry, please continue. Sponsors?
Yeah, sponsors. Heavy Duty Nutrition, XS Guard, Axelate Coaching for fitness in Doncaster. Well, that's about it. I forgot the rest.
and for that, we apologize. I should have pre-warned you about that, Mark. Again, I'm looking forward to watching you work again on December 6th at BAMMA 17, and we hope the last part of training and the weight cut goes well. Thank you so much for your time, mate.
Thank you very much. Always a pleasure.
Cheers, Mark.
Awesome. Cheers, pal.